there, my darlings. This is Sandra Bear Davis, the Appalachian Medicine Woman. I was pulling a couple of cards, and I was like, what do I want to talk about on my YouTube show? Because it's, I've been kind of neglectful of it for a week. You know why? I've been busy with the harvest. Yay! That's fun. So I said, all right, do I want to talk about... what did I talk about? I had put out 2 or 3 things. I said, maybe my YouTube show this week should be about this. Pull out a card, death. Like, oh hell no. Pulled another card. It was just like King of Swords. It's like, well, oh hell no there. And then I pulled out a card. I said, what about just having a Mystics Tea Time chat? And I pulled out the Chariot. So I said... all is well, and all is well. Let's go with the Chariot. Let's go with, the traveling out there. Yeah? Let's send the message far and wide. Hang on a second. Got this at the end fast. It's probably going to sound really stupid, but wait a minute. If I can get to where I can do it when it doesn't sound like a fart, I'll be good. I'm going to learn how to really do good at this. And then also, a friend of mine is letting me use their didgeridoo, their didge. Learn how to do all that kind of stuff. I was telling a friend the other day, like we were smoking mugwort. And I was like, suck hard. So I gotta blow hard now. See? I gotta get to where I do a really, really good job at that. Won't that be fun? Yeah. So, I'm just gonna have a little chat with you guys. Part of the reason is, my knee's bummed up right now. At the Renfest a couple of weeks ago, I stepped off of the ATM machine. They have this little platform, and I stepped off because I was like all really excited, and the step was a little too high, and when I did, something popped in my knee. So I've been just struggling a little bit with my knee. Yeah, and so I'm staying, I'm a heavy big girl, so I've been kind of taking it easy, kind of staying off my knee. As well, my hippie mobile car lately, it needs a tune up really bad. So I just don't even hardly want to drive it just to the grocery store and back. So I'm a little bit housebound, So I said I'll just have a Mystics Tea Time chat, connect with you guys a little bit. But I have been working me hours off. Hang on one sec. Constant comment tea. The tea you talk about constantly. It's so good. But I've been busy with the harvest. Those of you, I have a Blog Talk Radio show every day from 10 until noon, weekdays, Eastern Time. On Blog Talk Radio, it's 13 Cherokee Moons. You can check it out. You can listen to me. Sometimes I rant. Sometimes it's magical. Today I talked about New Earth economy, bartering, setting up moneyless systems, and how to keep the energy flowing even while this kind of economic system is going, it seems like it's recovering, but that's fake. Okay, that's fake. It's going to get much worse before it gets better. And so it's really good for us to put back 6 months worth of food, have your bottled water, have your ways to heat your home should the grid go down, have a way to cook your food, have your medical supplies, and have your community built, have people that you trust in your life, And so my radio show was like really super serious about that. Some days I rant about things, and other days, like tomorrow, I'm going to talk about my experiences with Fairy Kingdom. I just did a video about magical stink bug removal. Yeah, I just feel so inspired to spend like those 2 hours talking about the elemental realm, Fairy Kingdom, my experiences, to sing my songs that I got from Spirit. I'm a medicine woman, and we receive songs from Spirit. A medicine woman, at least me, is extremely close, so close that you could intermingle it. I'm a cottage witch. Hey, I'm a cottage witch, a medicine woman, a Nunehi medicine woman, because most of my magic has to do with the elemental realm, elemental kingdom. They work with me, I work with them, they work through me. Yeah, it's natural, very natural kind of magic that I do. It's about healing. It's about love, light, and service. I do no harm. Unless you try to harm me, and then I will burn you down. Yeah. Or my babies. Yeah. But I'm a do no harm type person. I will defend, but I'm not offensive. I can be really offensive sometimes, but not to do harm. I am really dirty mind, dirty mouth, you know. One of these people, everything is like sex. Sex, sex, sex. I love sex. I like talking about it. I like doing it. I like thinking about doing it. So, okay. You know, I'm an earth sign, my loves. I'm Virgo. When we had the Venus transit, I took a picture of the moon, and it had the image of Venus. You know, the symbol for Venus came out in my picture. I'm about as Virgo-y, Venus-y, sex goddess as you can get, right? Total perv. You know, and I say things that shock people all the time, which is really fun. So, okay, you know, it is what it is. Prudes around me, I'm pretty sure it's a day in hell for them when they get around me. But it's nice to know there are also kindred spirits out there that are just as open about it and don't mind talking about it. Alright? So, I thought I would just have a Mystics Tea Time chit chat with you. Hey, here's to you, babe. Yeah, wishing you well. Hoping life is going your way. You know, behave. Like someone said the other day, behave. And if not, name it after me. Right? I got a cool weekend upcoming. I got a friend coming from Charleston, West Virginia. She was one of the organizers of the March Against Monsanto rally in Charleston. And I got to speak. If you look on my videos way down there, there's a video by somebody else, and I'm speaking, you know, doing my speech. It's about 15 minutes into the video, I do my fiery speech. Well, she's a friend of mine, and she's really into essential oils. She's coming in to spend the weekend, and we're going to go to the Three Rivers Indian Centers. I was trying to get that straight. The Three Rivers Indian Centers powwow. So we're going to go to a powwow Saturday. Yeah. Friday night, if anybody wants to, we'll probably have a fire here and maybe a potluck dinner. Or if nobody wants to come, we may go out to the Owl Clan here in town. It's having something every Friday night. And it's pretty much open. They have music, they hang out and stuff. So we may end up doing that. But she's coming up Friday night. I'm just open to whatever miracles the universe wants to send to us, you know. And I know it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to meet some other friends and go to the powwow on Saturday. Yay! Sunday she has to leave. She has to leave in the morning. She has a cute little 4-year-old. She wants to get on home. But Sunday, since my knee is starting to do quite a lot better, and it's time to harvest mugwort. Yeah, it's time to start gathering in your acorns and your black walnuts, all those sorts of things. I'm going to go out wild crafting on Sunday. So that'll be fun, right? I'm going to be doing that. My husband, I'm going to be doing it by myself. My husband is mentoring some people in Rosicrucianism. He's a Rosicrucian for like 30 years, which is Christian mysticism. So he was going to be mentoring some people in that, and I'm just going to have a cottage witch, medicine woman, harvest day, you know, while crafting. It's that time of year. As far as the harvest has been going, you know, my garden was an epic fail this year. I got a lot of herbs. Onions did well, lettuce did well, just some stuff like that. Nasturtiums, which are edible. that was good. I had some things. I got one batch of my beans before the deer ate them. The deer and the groundhog got all the tomatoes. You know, most everything I planted got eaten by wildlife. So that wasn't so good. But, you know, I have my favorite produce stand that I go to, and they give me everything that they have reduced at a really good price, and then I can that, dehydrate that, freeze that. So I've gotten quite a lot this year that way. Also, a friend of mine exchanged a reading and some distance healing for getting to go in and glean her garden, finish up what was in her garden, and it was a lot. And I've been, you might, I don't know if you can see the dining room table there. Well, the dining room table is just full of canned stuff. We got to take it downstairs in the storage area, but we've really been able to can. Plus, I went to this really good place that has meat that we really like it. It's called the Strip District down in Pittsburgh. It's Robert Woolley's. They have like really fresh, good meat there. So I've been canning some chicken, been canning some boneless pork, been canning some of the garden. I got a bunch of collards, enough to do up 7 quarts of collards. And I put real good bacon in that, and really good garlic in that, and then boiled some chicken off the bone and had a lot of broth with that. So I've got a base for chicken and dumplings, chicken soup, chicken casserole, that kind of stuff. You know, make some gravy with the chicken in it, put that over rice, that kind of things. Or I can even use that as a base. If I thicken up, put a bunch of veggies in it as chicken pot pie. So I got, I think that was 7 quarts of that, yeah, put up, and so I've just been canning a lot. I'm not good like my grandmother and fast and swift, and I am so exhausted when I get done. But there's something amazing about, you work really hard, really, really hard, but it's amazing to look at how just 7, 14, 21, you know, you keep going and it's growing until you've got, you know, 100, you know, quarts down there that you have put up in a season. Probably a lot of people have a lot more than that, but that's about what I've been able to do this year. So it's slowly growing, you know. The harvest is abundant, and right now I've got lots of apples upstairs that are dehydrating. In the dehydrator itself, I've got tomatoes that are dehydrating. Upstairs I have tons of herbs that are drying. So the harvest has been really good, and it's continuing. But this weekend, I'll gather up some, you know, of the natural wildcrafting of the abundance that we have in this area. And on Monday, I'll go back to my favorite produce stand, and I have every intention that I'm going to get a load of great things. Yeah, because payday's Friday, that way I can get 3 dozen more canning jars, and then I want to fill those up Monday, work on that and get that done. So I'm holding the intention. I'm holding the intention that Monday there's a really good amount of goodies that I can get for the harvest. So the harvest will continue. Alright, so I'm almost up to my 15 minutes. I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to keep talking because I'm still in the mood to talk, okay? Mwah.